So this is a conversation a lot of people don't want to have. Nobody's paying attention to my work. What do? So I got a lot of experience with that. And that sounds funny. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being serious. We live in an age where everybody wants attention. And attention is literally the most important thing to a mass amount of people, especially people that's connected to the internet and know how this thing works. But when you're working on your craft, when you're working on art, when you're doing something specific, sometimes that lack of attention is an opportunity to grow. And what I mean by that is when you don't have the attention on you, you have time to hone your skills while nobody's looking. And you can do that under people's noses. But you're trying to get attention, right? You're trying to get people to look. You're trying to get people to listen, whatever you're doing. But they're not doing it. So you have that opportunity to grow as an artist, as a person, whatever you're doing. Because there might be one or two people that are paying attention, that are giving you feedback. So you got a little bit to navigate with, but you don't have the masses attention span yet. Don't worry about that. A lot of us quit in that moment of thinking nobody is paying attention to you. One thing we don't realize is that, say you got 5 people paying attention to you. Say you got 100 followers or 10 followers or whatever. People reading your comic, a few people reading your comic, dipping in and dipping out every week. Those people are the people that are going to be there most likely when you have 1 million followers and when you have just 5 followers. They going to still be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, those first few people that come, it's special to them. And they know, most likely, they know that nobody's paying attention to this but them, maybe. You know what I'm saying? And they know. So I say that to say it's almost a privilege when nobody's paying attention, and take that opportunity. Like, I'll give you an example, a personal example. Let's get personal. With Yasuke the Black Samurai right now, online, just posted a big episode, and I didn't get the feedback that I wanted, right? I didn't get near the feedback that I wanted. But in time, it'll happen. I'm not sweating it, because I was doing this before there was an internet. Before there was an established internet like we got now, I was doing this. Before there was a social media, before there was a TikTok, a YouTube, before people exchanged opinions and comments and stuff digitally like we do now, I was doing this out of a love for this and out of a need for this, because this is therapy to me, and this is something that's extremely important to me and a piece of me as a human being. So I was doing this before I had attention. I was doing this on the floor at 4 years old for myself. You know what I'm saying? Showing my grandma. You know what I mean? So I remind myself of that person, because I'm always going to be that artist. No matter what I'm doing, I'm always going to be that artist that remembers why I started doing this. I didn't start doing this to get attention. I started doing this because I liked it. And just remind yourself of that when you get discouraged. It's easy to get discouraged, man. Like, you put so much time and effort into something, and you got this rollout plan, and the rollout plan doesn't work like you want it to because nobody's looking. And that hurts. I know how that feels. You know what I'm saying? But I also know that you can take that time and strategize more. You out there now. So now you can play around with the few people that are paying attention to see what works and see what doesn't. So when the masses come, they'll be like, oh my God, what is this? But they don't know. For months, for years, for weeks, for however long it took you to get that attention, you was honing your skill and had your ear to the street, had your ear to the few people that was listening to you. They're looking at you. You know what I'm saying? So take it as an opportunity. Take it as a privilege. Take it as a grace period. And trust me, man, like, I mean, I've experienced with multiple talents and arts that I do, multiple things, if not all of them at one point, and eventually things work out. Just keep working, keep being consistent, and keep growing. And that's my advice, because I find myself almost getting discouraged when nobody's paying attention. Sometimes I still legitimately be like, dang, like, what am I doing wrong? I'm not doing anything wrong. I just got to keep doing what I'm doing and keep growing at what I'm doing, because eventually people will pay attention. You know what I'm saying? That work will that'll supersede everything. Just put work out and strive to be better. Listen to the people that are talking, listen to the people that are responding, listen to the people that are looking, and tweak and make those tweaks and try to grow as a person and as an artist, and you'll do good. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking my own advice. I always try to take my own advice, because somebody gave me some game earlier in life. I don't even know who it was, but they gave me some game like this earlier in life, and I learned it, and now I'm just giving it to you if you need it. So don't worry about people paying attention, man. Trust me, you're going to win in the end. And with that, thank y'all for listening. Don't forget, patreon.com/Yasuke Universe is special, because you can get uncut stories. And all of these stories pertain to like how I became an artist, why I like drawing, why I draw in the style I draw, art, kind of me, personal stories related. It all ties into the art and the person I am. But it's uncut. I really can't tell these stories on YouTube, but I can tell them on Patreon, because it's uncut, it's real, it's raw, and I really like doing it because I can just speak freely. I can speak to you like I'm talking to you in my neighborhood, or I'm talking to you in my house or something. So patreon.com/Yasuke Universe. Plus you get all kinds of different content, like behind the scenes stuff that I just wouldn't put it online. I would give it to you as a fan and as somebody that supports me. So patreon.com/Yasuke Universe. Don't forget to swing by there. YasukeComic.com, of course. Read the comic. That's what this is all about. So read the comic and go to Patreon. Check the Patreon out. Everything I do, I try to let it be known so you don't miss anything. So the people that do pay attention can get it. But keep paying attention. So thank y'all for listening. Peace.